Hello everybody. So today I am in the process of making dinner. I am making chicken stew and I want to make some cornbread to go with it. So I figured I'd bring you guys along to make the cornbread. Just give you guys a quick look at my chicken stew here. It's still cooking, still simmering. I gotta thicken it a bit more. It's a little bit loose here, a little bit thin. So let's get started on making the cornbread to go with this. Okay, so let's start with the cornmeal and the flour. So we need about 3/4 of a cup of flour. This is one of the best cornbread recipes I've ever tried. So that's why I thought I'd make it for you guys. So that was 3/4 of a cup of flour. We need 3/4 of a cup of cornmeal. Then we need, let's see, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I hope all of you are having a great day. Today was a good day for me. And about 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Teaspoon and 1 teaspoon of salt. What did I do with my salt? Oh, it's over there. A teaspoon of salt. And oh, I forgot to get the eggs. I'll go get the eggs. I forgot the milk too, so I grabbed that at the same time. Okay, so I'm just going to mix these ingredients around a little bit. This is my Danish dough hook. Bought it on Amazon. Okay, so let's put the eggs in. 2 eggs. And then we need 1/2 cup of salted butter. I've already salted melted butter. Just going to give that a little mix. Okay, and 1 cup of milk. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. 1/4 of a cup of sour cream. Let me just get a spoon. I am going to eyeball this just because I think it'd be fairly easy. There we go. That was sour cream. Now we need about 1/4 of a cup of sugar. Yes, 1/4 of a cup. This is a 1/2 cup measure, so I'm doing about half. And 1/4 of a cup of honey. About there. And then 1 cup of kernel corn. So you can either use canned, frozen, or fresh. I find I really like the way it tastes with canned corn. I've never tried it with fresh though. Let me just drain this. Okay, I'm going to put that right in. This is, I would say, roughly a cup. If not, it's okay. We got extra. Let me make sure we got everything off my recipe here. Yes. I'm just looking at what time we have to bake this for. Okay, I already greased my pan. So I'm just going to mix this together. It smells so good. I think it'll go perfectly with the chicken stew. And I haven't made cornbread in a really long time. Okay, I'll give you a close-up look. This is what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to pour it in the pan. forgot to mention while filming that I'm pouring this into a 9x9 pan. It does recommend if you use an 8x8 to cook it a little longer. So in the recipe it says to cook this at 400 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. So I have my oven preheated. So I'm going to bake this and then I'll show you guys the finished product and we'll cut into a piece and I'll show you the texture. Okay, so the cornbread is done baking. This is what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to let this cool for a couple minutes and then we'll cut into it and taste it. Okay, I think it's cool enough to cut now. So let's taste test. That's nice. I can tell it's nice and moist already. I didn't overcook it, that's good. Okay, let's take a piece out. Show you a bit of the texture here. Hopefully you can see that, it's still steaming a bit. Okay, let's taste it and make sure it's still the same as I've always made it. It's got like a really nice buttery taste. The texture is super moist, so I hope you can see this. Let me give you a close-up. I want to give you a close-up just because this is like a super moist texture. I find cornbread recipes I've tried are really dry. This one is not. So I highly recommend you make it. So my stew is done. Looks delicious. So everybody, this is where I'm going to end the video today. I hope you guys try this cornbread recipe. It's one of the best I've ever tried. So I'll see you next time. Bye.